Hello, St. Ambrose University. My name is Mitch Patchett. I'm the Esports Director here at SAU. I'm here with our Rainbow Six Siege captain, Brandon Busick, aka Brapdon. Brandon, your team just won a national championship. What does that mean to you?
It means an awful lot to us. To me, as being someone who's been in the collegiate scene with Rainbow Six for at least a few years now, and um, getting the win after all this time actually is just surreal. It means a lot. Shows that I actually made the right choice in coming to school here and competing, and kind of just justified everything I worked hard for this year.
Awesome. Super happy to hear that. Talk to us a little bit about Rainbow Six Siege. What is it, and how can we explain the game to campus?
It's a tactical first-person shooter game. It takes aspects from like Valorant, which is a search and destroy, defend, attacking kind of game, and it takes that to another level by adding a strategic aspect of different characters doing different things to open up walls. Everything around you is destructible, so you need to be aware of everything in your surrounding and take the strategy to the next level for everybody.
Awesome. Thank you for that explanation. Talk to us about your avenues of competition this semester and how everything ended up. How did you qualify for this national championship? What did it take to get there?
So we competed in two different leagues, Midwest R6 and NECC. To get to this point, we had to kind of practice, drill, and improve. We did a lot of scrims. We went over every single map that we could and built up a strong map pool. And we ended up going undefeated in both Midwest R6 and NECC regular season, going 7-0 in Midwest R6 and 5-0 in NECC. We ended up getting knocked out in playoffs in Midwest R6 quarterfinals to the winners of the tournament Shrine. They were a really strong team. And then we made it to grand finals for NECC, which qualifying for any going to the grand finals qualifies you for the national tournament to the next level. We ended up getting cut short by Kettering University's academy team for Rainbow Six Siege, and they cut us short in that undefeated streak, and we ended up losing in the grand finals for that. But then we made it into the national tournament and pushed it to the next level, and we only dropped one map in the national bracket.
Awesome. Thank you for that explanation. Super incredible path to glory for you guys, having fought back against that loss against Kettering to then revisit that rivalry in the national championship. So well done to you guys.
Yeah.
There's been a clear difference in results from last semester to this semester, especially with the Rainbow Six Siege team. A lot of that has to do with the tactics and style of practice you've put into play as your first year or first semester as captain. So talk to me a little bit about the style change that happened there.
Um, I was mainly focused on shortening up how many practices we had a week, but having more meaningful practices while we were doing it. I wanted more time outside of the game, kind of focused on the strategic aspects of us kind of talking things through, reviewing what was going wrong and how we could fix those. And then we put those into practice by going into scrims against two teams that we mainly scrimmed against were LVC, not really sure on what school that actually is, and Kansas State University. They were both great practice partners, and they really put us to the test. They were divisions above us, and they always tested our how good we were, and we kept up with them, and it really showed when we went into real matches against other people in our divisions.
So what's next for SAU Rainbow Six Siege? What are our goals? Where do our improvements lie?
We got to build up a roster now. Three of our players are not going to be here next semester on our starting roster. Two of them are graduating, and one is going to study abroad. So we got to find some replacements. But now that me and Doobie, my fellow teammate, have the experience of winning something, we now have experience in veteran status to excel us when we do get three additional new players to really cement ourselves at a higher tier and even push for greater heights since me and Doobie now have we know what it's like, and we can bring that to the rest of the team with his veteran status stuff.
That's exactly right. And is there anybody you'd like to shout out before we wrap this up?
I'd like to shout out our three graduating players on the roster, being Spencer Haxmeyer, in-game name Big Country, Nicholas Flieger, also known as Fleegs. He was our GA and also one of the biggest moral boosts in the server for everybody. And Gabriel Schroll, also known as Boot. He was an incredible support player, a rock for the team, and a kind of a beacon of hope because he always performed as we were going through the semester. And then lastly, shout out to my parents watching at home. They were amazing support and always cheering me on in the games.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brapdon. Congrats again on your national championship, and we're looking forward to seeing more success from you guys in the future.